Alexa, let's get it. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everybody. We are, by the way, guy. Been a while since you guys have seen him, but yeah, I just watched a documentary on reading rainbows. Fucking awesome. Anyway, so we are at the home gym today. We are gonna get after it with arms. Fifth day of the split. So last day is arms. So again, guys, just kind of recap a little bit of the split. So day one is shoulders, upper chest, a little bit of like rear delt trap action, or upper back, if you guys want to call it that. Second day is back, and again, we're going to get a little biceps there. Third day is chest, we get a little bit triceps there. Fourth day, legs, which be the next video out after this one. I've done a few leg videos because I'm really fucking around with some new equipment at the gym and kind of having some fun with things. And then fifth day and last day of the split before I take a rest day is arms. So we are at the home gym. We're going to do this a couple of different reasons. One, my wife wants to work on her arms a little bit more, so I want her to see what our home gym is all about in regards to putting together a pretty good complex arm workout. Be able to use various things around our home gym in order to, you know, work the triceps, biceps, brachialis, all the rest. So we're gonna have some fucking fun with that today, and yeah, we're just gonna get fucking to it and see what we got. So let's do it. All right, so let's get right to it. The goal with any arm workout is to induce as much time under tension, pressure, and blood flow into the arm as possible while getting to failure. Arms is, for me, a fun activity only because you really get to see everything kind of from start to finish, pump up and do all the rest, and then your arms just give out at the end, right? So there's not much there. Like with back, your arms kind of are your first to go, and then you get your straps in and do all the rest. But you know, the idea that when you're doing an arm exercise and you're hyper focused, you really just can't press it anymore. You can't pull it up anymore. You can't do, and it's over, right? There's no other supplemental muscle that's going to be able to come in and help it out, right? So I enjoy arm workouts, and then you get to look in the mirror at just, you know, having giant fucking arms. But I digress. And so with this, we are going to start off with nice, slow controlled rope press downs. For you weight counters, I'm probably, 100 pounds. Just, again, nice, slow, controlled, really high rep range. Probably going to get about 20 reps out here. And then we're just going to go ahead and right to the lower, hook up, and do a closer grip barbell curl with a huge, or closer grip pulley curl with a very big concentration on a hold at the top. So hold, squeeze, pump, flex, slow release, power through up, hold, down. Should be holding a little bit more, and as I kind of look at my arm, I want to be able to balance out the idea that the tricep is certainly the larger muscle of the group, you know, just one way or the other. But for me, it's a little bit of an imbalance. So I definitely am going to be working on concentrating on the bicep a little bit more during this workout and every workout until I feel the balance is there. So again, staying at a very high rep range here, maybe like 80, 90 pounds, I don't know. Feels great by the time I'm done. And again, my goal for my warm-up stuff is really just inducing a lot of blood flow and getting that mind-muscle connection involved in where this workout's going to go. And with arms, it's also, I feel, easier to stay slow and controlled. Oh yeah, that's right. I brought the ring light out. This actually looks kind of cool. I think I'm going to be using this ring light at my home workouts a little bit more. I kind of like the shadowing and the lighting and everything that's going on there. So I'm going to be moving this ring light around because again, you know, look, I've got
My basement's a little darker, or my first floor, I guess. I was having a discussion with a neighbor about this because it's a full walkout, so I don't know if we want to call it a basement or if it's included in the square footage. Just don't tell the town tax code people. So again, increasing the weight, but still keeping the rep range high. Goal on my warm-ups is 12, 15, 20, anywhere between that 12 to 20 rep range. And lighting really does something special for, what you're looking at, by the way. And my triceps look like they're hanging off of me, which is fucking awesome. Should spend a little bit more time on the top of this contraction. And I think I'm going to correct that when I get to barbell curls down the road in this workout. But again, pump, contract, nice and slow on the negative. I can't overemphasize the idea of the negative doing more of the work than the actual, like when you're tearing the muscles and you really want to see that growth, it's the negative effect that you're going to see when it comes to these exercises more so than anything else. I also want to get the piece that they have at the gym, looking at my rope. My rope's in really good shape, obviously. I'm the only person and my wife that uses it, so it's not like it's getting worn and torn out. But the idea that the grip with the hand grip and everything, I love using that at the gym. And I've tried ordering it, and it seems to always be out of stock. So if you guys know a hookup there, or a company that is selling these things with the hand grip and it contours to your hand and you get a better tricep workout, better tricep feel, put a link or something in the comment section. I'll order like 2 of them just so I have a backup just in case. I'll start traveling with it to other gyms. And by the way, my goal, and I've said this in previous arm workouts, I just want freakishly large arms. I feel that there's something to be said about that. And I understand balancing and looking at bodybuilding and all the rest, but just walking around in life with freakishly large arms, because I've got, the back, the chest, all the rest, the shoulders, and I was watching this one, was it like I think it was a podcast or something where, when somebody's got nice arms and chest, they're like, "Oh, you work out. That's nice. You're in shape." But when you have big back and big shoulders, they take it more seriously. Like, "Oh, wow, you train." And I think that there's something to be said there. But I've already got the back and the shoulders, so I might as well just get giant fucking arms. And I do. I want freakishly like gorilla-sized arms. Being a taller dude, I feel proportionately you have to be able to balance out where, how tall your chest is and then how, like where my lat insertions are and all the rest. The arms have to really level up with all of that, not just the shoulders. So again, still warming up, blasting through high rep ranges. I am bringing the weight up as I go. Again, I'm always progressing with warm-ups, with mid-workout, end of the workout. I'm looking to progress. I'm looking for failure, right? So getting to the end of this motion. Definitely moved the definitely moved the tricep weight up more dramatically than I did the bicep weight. But these curls are getting a little bit higher, a little bit more concentrated. Big pump at the top, really nice slow negative at the bottom. Big stretch. And again, I'm never locking out, right? So my elbow or my arm might look straight, but it certainly is not. If you think of like a tricep pose, that's not what my aim is. I want to always keep inflection in my elbow, in my knees, all that. So never locking out. So this is a little trick for everybody, right? So I saw this also pop up on TikTok where somebody's like, hey, by the way, this is the best way to do it. Yeah, no shit. And if you guys don't understand the best way to line up your bench to the bar, all the knurling parts here on this bar give you indicators of where you need to be. So if you look at where the smooth, right? So there's the bench, there's the level, bam. So no matter what, you're doing incline, you're doing flat, you're doing decline, whatever it is, just bring the bar down as far as it can go and line it up with what's going on there. So that's a really easy way to make sure that you're even, right to left. I am not going to be doing any supersetting between this and I believe my barbell curls. So I am doing more concentration. So I'm slowing down this negative and then just power pressing through. And I want to go up in weight and I want to be able to progressively load while my triceps are getting hit. So again, I'm focusing just on my triceps. I'm not going to be doing a superset with this. This is really just going to be the exercise that I'm focusing on here. And then I'm going to go do the same with the bicep curls. Or the barbell bicep curls. So keeping the elbows nice and close to the body. Don't engage the chest. Or do your best not to engage the chest. And you're just going to bring that down nice and slowly negative. And then press and power through. I go a little bit, I go close, that's as close as I feel comfortable going, because any closer and then my elbows start to flail out and my shoulders start to engage. So I want to keep my elbows to my sides. And I'm not pressing my shoulders together in the back here to engage my chest. I'm keeping myself nice and flat on the bench. Maybe my lower back might come up a little bit, but that's about it. I'm not digging into the bench. Because I don't want the focus on the chest, I want the focus on the tricep here. So that's where this shorter motion is coming from, of keeping your elbows in, not pressing through the back as you would with a bench press. And then progressively moving up as I go. So I'm going to get 3, maybe, I think 4, maybe 5 sets here. Pop quiz. How many muscles in the tricep? 3. Too slow. How many muscles in the bicep? That's right, 2. So which one is going to be the more predominant one on the arm? And then you have your brachialis, which I feel is part of the bicep, but that's, or at least I train it similarly. So if I'm doing biceps with back or something, I may do hammer curls because I feel that the brachialis is more of that pull muscle than push muscle. And as I'm progressing up with weight, I'm keeping those elbows tucked in. You could see, they're starting to flail a little bit because it's getting a little heavy, but at the end of the day, the focus is all on that tricep. The trick isn't necessarily where the elbows may be going. The trick is not engaging the chest or the pecs. Clearly, I'm taking breaks in between all of this as I'm progressively moving up in weight. And with this one, this I think is my last set, so you know what's going to come after this. I also, I put my straps on because they give me just enough wrist support here. I have really heavy duty wrist straps that I've broken out for other workouts. I didn't really need that kind of support. I just really needed a little bit. So these Chic wrist wraps, or straps, more importantly, give me that. I have a care package coming from them within the next few days. So I'm going to do an unboxing on that because Chic has been kind enough to send me a care package because they understand I'm using their products. So I'm excited to be getting that care package, but going right into the drop set. So stripping off everything except for the plates and just going to burn out. And again, the focus here, and this has been the focus for the last couple of workouts, is slow negative, power through the positive. So the negative, I'm getting a nice big stretch. So I just jostled myself back a little bit because I felt like my chest was getting a little bit more engaged than it should have. So coming back, you eliminate the idea of the chest because now the bar is coming down a little bit above the abdominals or sternum, and you're able to focus really more on that tricep. And that's where the bar should be. I wish I had an overhead shot of this so you guys could see where the bar is sitting. It's below my chest. It's legitimately an inch or two below, like my nipple line. I know I mentioned this in another video, but do you guys gauge how lean you're getting by how vascular you're becoming? Because that's pretty much how I do it. If I get more veins popping out, which I'm a vascular dude as it is, but if I get more veins popping out, I feel I'm leaning out rather than getting body fat tested or anything like that, which are, wildly inaccurate across the board. But anyway, I'm just mentioning that so you guys are, noticing those. So here again, full curl up, hold, negative. Curl up, hold, negative, right? So I want to get a full, because again, when I'm doing stuff at the gym with like my back workouts or anything like that, I might just hop on a preacher curl or something a little bit more concentrated. With this workout, I want to be able to get full range of motion within the bicep. Now, I lean forward a little bit more because I don't want to do a drag curl. So I lean forward so my elbows are a little bit further in front. So I'm getting a little bit more of a hit on the total bicep rather than doing a drag, which is going to get more of like the top of the forearm. And I am progressively moving up in weight, but nice and light and slowly because my concentration of holding at that top is going to be where it's at. You guys have seen me curl, 3 or 4 10s on either side, and I'm definitely decent with my form, but here I want to get hyper specific on where the form's got to be. And again, still playing with that ring light. I have not gotten enough followers to go get new lighting all over my basement gym, but I'll work on it. You guys will work on it, right? It's a good time to mention to share, subscribe, like, do all the rest, so Certified Chris Coronado can go get new lighting for his basement gym. Look, the cooler I build out my basement gym, the better these videos are going to get, so, more education I could bring. Goal here is 10 reps, right? No matter what. So even if it's getting crazy heavy, the idea is 10 reps and to hold at that top. So again, that big concentration up on the top. Am I dropping? I'm only up to what was that, set 3? Yeah, I'm at set 3 and I'm dropping. Oh, I'm going to do 2 drops. Yay, me. And again, look, from a failure perspective, a million ways to skin the cat. The idea that I do drop sets in order to get to failure because I don't have a spotter, right? So I don't have somebody that's going to be able to push that bar 2 or 3 more times for me to get another rep or so, and I don't want to get crazy sloppy with my form and start leaning back. That's how you get injured, is when you start, bringing in your lower back or you start jerking your legs around. That's how you get injured. So drop sets are an easy way for me to avoid injury while getting to complete failure. And again, my form better get significantly sharper as I drop set. I wanted a couple more. Fucking going back for more. I don't know why I'm so angry in this workout, but obviously I keep going back for more. So that's awesome. And I jerk that bar down like, fuck this thing. These shirts are looking better too. I'm really enjoying the transformation I'm having. Like, clothes are fitting differently and better, and yeah, it's just a little bit more fun. So last set now. So I've already done 3 sets with a drop, or 2 drops technically. Now I'm up to my 4th larger set. And you can see the form starts to get really sloppy. And I'm even shaking my head knowing that. because I can't hold it up there anymore. I can't do any of that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to fucking drop. And then I'm probably going to drop again, to be honest. That actually looked a lot cooler than I thought it was going to look. So I have a weight tree over in the middle of the gym. So the fives go on the weight tree. That's why I toss them that direction. Because it's my fucking gym and I can do whatever the fuck I want in my gym. So drop one. And it's that concentration up on top, right? That's what it's all about. Come on, I got 2 more here, at least. Let's go. Ah, what a jerk. But I am going to do another drop set, by the way, down to just the bar. Right? So I don't give a shit what anybody says. Like, you can go, look, I can curl plates on either side with decent form. Is that going to be as beneficial as this on this drop set? You know, I can get 4 or 5 really good curls at 135. Is that going to be as beneficial as me holding this barbell right now after I just did a great set with quarters on either side and then a drop set before that? Love to see the science. Somebody could put a white paper out on that. Have fun. But if this isn't inducing a shit ton of blood flow and muscle tear, I don't know what is. Time to change up. So the other cool thing about having your own home gym, you wear whatever the fuck you feel like. So if you can get changed anytime, why not? So rather than having, layers like I do in the gym, just go ahead and throw a tank top on. This is an amazing exercise. I'm really having a lot of fun with this. I do this kind of motion on a pulley, but this motion, my coach started me out with this and specifically doing double sets with this. The stretch I'm getting as it comes back down to my ear, right? So that's where, and you're getting that meaty part of that tricep, that really nice big full part of the tricep, the back of the tricep. Doing double sets of this really helps that burnout, which is exactly what I'm looking for, to induce as much growth there as possible. So I'll be doing this, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to couple this in with just a burnout of bench dips. But it doesn't take a lot to get this burning, right? So you can see there's maybe like a 6 to 8 inch motion here at best, but the back of my arm is fucking burning. So I've stretched out my whole entire tricep. It's come away from my shoulder as much as possible, so I'm not engaging my shoulder. And I'm just getting a nice big stretch as I come to the side of my head with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and superset this with just regular bench dips, right? So when I was a kid, I used to go in between 2 benches and put plates on my lap and stuff like that. I always thought that was so cool when I saw it in like magazines like Flex and Muscular Development and all the rest. All these pros doing like 3, 4, 5 plates on their lap as they're doing bench dips. Not saying that's ineffective. It's crazy effective. But at the end of the day, at my own home gym and doing my own thing by myself and not having anybody that can load up my lap, I'm not doing that shit. But just doing a burnout set of those bench dips, right? Again, so same muscle that I'm working with the bench dip and this exercise, which is great for an extension because of the uniqueness of where this is going. It's working the same muscle because obviously you have 3 parts of the tricep. This is working that rear meaty head of the tricep. Why did it just get so dark? And by the way, now that it's Memorial Day, I'm going to start wearing white. I like wearing white, especially when I'm all tanned up. So white hats, white sneakers, all that shit comes out. I'm progressively moving up. So I think, I started off at like 25, maybe 30 pounds. Now I'm at 35 or I'm at 30. Wherever I start, I just keep moving up 5 pounds until I can't, like, there, right? So my first set's always going to be 10. And then whatever the double set is, it's whatever the other arm got. So if it's 8, then it's 8. If it's 7, it's 7. I don't push the other arm to a different limit, even though, your right arm might be stronger than your left arm. Never play to the imbalance, right? So whatever you ended up on the other one, just do exactly that, even if you have 1 or 2 more in you. Just burning out with bench dips. And if you guys don't bring bench dips in, there's so many phenomenal body weight exercises. You've seen me do push-ups. You guys have seen me do air squats. You've seen me do now bench dips. These are really phenomenal body weight exercises. No matter what you weigh, no matter what your function may be, it's really just great to induce some muscle growth that naturally would occur because of your own body weight and your own motion. So yeah, now we're at, I don't know, probably 35 or 40 pounds for you weight counters. I did write down somewhere that I was going to do skull crushers at some point, but I find these to be way more effective. Like I had in my, I write out these workouts like in the morning, or I think about my workouts in the morning and I envision them or I write them down. So I have logs of things that, I just really enjoyed this workout, really enjoyed this exercise, whatever. And that's the other beauty about videoing all of my workouts is I'm able to go back and say, oh, I remember that feeling. Or I could get better at that, or I can get stronger at that. Or just to go check my weight so I know I'm progressing appropriately on certain exercises. A little self-help there. And that's what it should be about, right? If you're engaging, you have to bring in assistance. Like for yourself, that's awesome. Well, this is also a little bit of the lack of benefit of having a workout partner, right? It's not having somebody to push you past like those other 2 or 3 reps like I was talking about with the bicep curls. So that's where drop sets have really become my best friend. If I can't have somebody spot me to push me past my limitations, I've got to figure out ways to push past my limitations that aren't going to put me into risk of injury, right? So drop setting or self-helping with, certain exercises is always a benefit for somebody who's working out by themselves. Never try to max load by yourself. But individual exercises and stuff that you can really capture a better understanding of giving a little bit of self-help, why not? Or more importantly, just start drop setting. Lighten the load and keep the rep range up. I'm going to do 2 different variations of hammer curls here. One is the cool crossbody, your arms look fucking like the size of most people's legs. And then the other one is going to be a straight on angle where I am lightening the load significantly and concentrating on holding. So that was the side across and my arms look like the size of most people's legs. And now we'll lower the weight significantly and do the straight on hold. Yeah. Right? No, that wasn't a great hold. Better hold. Better hold. There we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's what you should be thinking about, right? So, and these are 20s, right? This is not any significant weight. I was either doing 35s or 40s on the crossbodies, and I dropped that in half. I will progressively keep going higher with these, but luckily I go from 20 to 22.5 to 25 and so on and so forth. But the idea that I did the crossbody and now I'm doing the straight ups, it's cool, different. Clearly, I'm not supersetting anything else in. So this has been a really good focus of doing a tricep exercise, doing a bicep exercise, doing a tricep exercise, doing a bicep exercise. I think the only thing I've supersetted tris and bis has been my warm-up, where normally my workout will be almost like a whole entire supersetting action of going back and forth between tris and bis. So this was a little bit of a test drive for me, and honestly, I felt fucking awesome after this whole entire workout. So I was really excited to feel the results, and then obviously as I'm rewatching the video, even seeing the results, because my arms are getting great amount of blood flow. So what do you guys want me to talk about while I'm doing a voiceover on this? Do you want me to talk about where my elbow should be here, why my elbow is there, where my concentration is, what, you know, maybe how I construct my workouts from having something that I don't like in the beginning versus something I really enjoy at the end, or vice versa, because I know I might need to work on something as I progress. Or why I'm doing two different variations of hammer curls. Like, I'd really love to hear some comments of what you guys want me to be talking about, because obviously going through the motion of things, I want you guys to look at proper form, function, weight, choosing the right weights as you go, so you're not jerking around and overexerting muscles that aren't really being focused within the workout. You know, like if I was doing a bicep workout or an arm workout where I was just, you know, using my legs to move me around, how is that helpful, right? And or why my 5-day split is my 5-day split. So I want to hear about, and I want you guys to take a few minutes and think of some comments to what you guys want me to talk about. And I think the best comments, I've got a bunch of these different Coronado Property Group hats. That's my real estate company. And I feel that they're dope hats. So I had hundreds of them made. So I give them out at events and give them to clients and stuff like that. So in these videos, if you guys, you know, give me some really awesome comments, I'm happy to get your mailing address and send you a little swag bag of Coronado Property Group stuff and a combination of other things that I've got rolling in through the bodybuilding as well. So start smashing some comments down there for me of what you guys want me to talk about and what you guys want to hear. Past that, we're going to just go watch me fucking rip my arms apart for the rest of this video. All right, last exercise of the rotation. finishing off with that outer head of the tricep. So again, as I kind of constructed this meaty part of the tricep, overall part of the bicep, and then I start to work in on the details, right? I know I mentioned vascularity before. That's just par for the course for me. That's just how my body responds. Everybody's going to be different, right? So crazy vascular people are just crazy vascular people. But the objective on what I want to see and what I'm working here is going from major to minor parts of the arm. So that's why, like, the last bicep exercise was the brachialis, a smaller part of the arm, right in between the bicep and the tricep. But did two really great curling motions between the pulley and the barbell. And then going into the brachialis. And then the triceps certainly were a little bit more loaded up on this workout. Why? Because the triceps fucking more dominant on the arm than the bicep. That's just how the arm works, right? So despite me wanting to work on my bicep to even itself out, the concentration of what I was doing with my biceps in this workout was certainly effective. So as we polish this workout, guys, again, I'm imploring you, give me some comments. I'd love to hear from you guys, understand what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to see. I'm looking at some of my more popular videos, eating and physical therapy and all the rest. So I want to kind of not step away from the workout videos by any stretch, because I feel that these are effective for you guys to understand how to build and design a workout, and what you should be doing while you're trying to obtain results for yourselves, or bodybuilding, or what it's like to have a 40-year-old move around in a gym, or 40-plus-year-old to move around in a gym. But I want to hear what kind of videos you guys want. I got some unboxing videos coming, but really this video is looking to obtain as much feedback as possible from you guys to tell me what direction I should be going. And if you're getting anything out of this, like them, subscribe, share, do all that fun influencer stuff that I'd love to hear from you guys on doing, because now that we're over 100 subscribers on YouTube, I'm really stoked to see us grow and grow and grow as I grow and grow and grow. See what I did there? Till next time, guys. Peace.